dig it, Satch?
What's good, everybody? It's another Monday. The markets are closed. That's it. It's a wrap. The markets have closed at record highs, almost, depending on what you're looking at here. The Dow up 56 to a new record high. That's pretty good. So if you follow the Dow, I don't really track that much, but if you follow the Dow, the big leader today in the Dow was Apple. Apple did well today, so that helps support the Dow. Up 56 at a record high. The S&P added 8 points. 8 points today, not too bad there, also at a record high. And the NASDAQ 100 was up 35 thanks to names like Tesla and a company called Symantec. I don't know if you follow things like that, but that's a tech company. Pretty interesting tech software, depending on how you want to put it there. But let's take a look at the charts and see some of the interesting things today that were moving. First up is Twitter. If we can put Twitter up on the screen here, I'll try to slide this over a little bit. We want to see all of Twitter. There we go. Twitter was up 4.5% today. Here's the thing with Twitter. They're about to turn a profit. And Twitter actually came out and said, hey, we're going to do this a little bit earlier than expected. There we go. Let's get that in there for you. They said, we're going to do this a little bit earlier than expected, which should be this quarter coming up. They won't report the earnings until after the new year, but they say they're going to turn a profit. Also, in kind of some fun news there, remember the guy that deleted Donald Trump's Twitter account? Well, he was interviewed over the weekend and he said, you know what happened? I clicked a few things wrong. This is in quotes, by the way. I clicked a few things wrong and deleted his account by mistake. I shouldn't have done that. So I'm not sure how you do that at Twitter. That would make me really nervous if someone could click a few things wrong. But nonetheless, investors are pretty cool with it today. Stock is up almost back to highs. I should add that if you are following this social media space here, Snapchat, SNAP, hasn't done well late, since the IPO. This goes all the way back to the IPO over here on the left. But today it was up 7.63%. So Snapchat also participating in that rally. Look, Snapchat doesn't make any money, right? So whether this is just a good day or it's just participating with some of these other names, just know Snapchat doesn't make any money. Would you invest in a company that, say, a family member came to and said, would you invest in my company? I don't make any money yet, but I could sure use some money. Would you invest in that? I don't think so. So let's move on from these names. UPS, here's a name we've all heard of before, United Parcel Service. Here's the thing. They have this holiday pricing. The stock was down 1.26% today. They have holiday pricing where they're charging everybody an extra little admin fee for shipping during a peak period. The idea here, so the CEO said, I kid you not, these were the exact words he said. He said that we feel that we should be getting our appropriate value from our customers. Now, I don't think you tell customers that, right? You certainly want to perceive that, but you don't tell customers, we're not getting enough value from you. You should pay us more. Well, he said that. Nonetheless, Morgan Stanley, they had an analyst that came out with a note today and said, you know what? We feel like United Parcel Service is getting behind the holiday rush again. They've done this before, meaning you're going to get your packages later than you expected. Although you probably paid for 2-day service and the admin fee on top of that, you're going to get your package a little bit later. FedEx did not have that same issue. They are not saying that they are behind. They're doing just fine. So stock is down another 1.26%. You can see it's down off of its highs here about, what is that, 6% from the highs. So I don't know, a little work to do. For the year, UPS is still up. Let's move on. Here's another name you know. Disney. Did you see what Disney did today? If not, it's that little blip on the screen right over here, that green shot up, that little straight green line that you see. They added 2.5% today. Stock went 2.5% higher because of their movie Coco, which I've never seen a preview for Coco. I guess I don't watch enough TV or something. But Coco did well. It was number one in the box office. $18 million they brought in this weekend. This is the third weekend that this movie is out, and I still haven't heard of it. But I don't know. Stock did pretty good on that 2.5%. Also, Disney is still in talks to buy Fox Media. The channel, Fox News Media and all that. So that's kind of interesting. We're still waiting to hear some more news on that, but that's where Disney's at. And lastly, if you haven't heard it already, you're going to hear it a million times tonight or see it all over the newspaper. Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit 17,000 today. Don't ask me about it. I don't want to know. Don't leave a comment. Don't talk to me about Bitcoin. Look, it's an interesting long-term investment. In the short term, you have people panicking, rushing, and hurrying to find any way to buy it. One of the new ways that you can buy Bitcoin now is by trading futures. The CBOE launched today, I believe. Actually, last night, Sunday night. And they're just getting started. Look, I only know of one brokerage firm that's actually even offering that futures product on their platform. But starting, I believe, next week, we've got the CME, another futures exchange that's going to be launching their own product. And then in 2018, the NASDAQ is supposed to have Bitcoin as well. So, look, we got a long way to go in that. I don't want to talk more about Bitcoin because you're going to hear a lot about it if you watch the news today. That is basically the market update for the day. Couple interesting things there. We'll be back tomorrow to do it again. If I can help you with any of your investments or you have retirement investments that you want to know if you're invested in some of these companies, be happy to do that. Just go to jazzwealth.com. Check us out. We will be back again tomorrow. Let me see. Leave a comment. Are you invested in Disney? You invested in UPS? Do you even know what you're invested in? I did a video that I posted earlier today that 21% of you don't even know what you're invested in. Leave me a comment. Do you know what you're invested in? Do you know what stocks you have in your portfolio or mutual funds, exchange traded funds? Let me know. I'd love to know. I'd love to help. And we'll talk to you soon.